Hello and welcome to Adventure SMP episode 4. I'm so excited you're here. Before we get into the episode, there are a couple mechanics I want to mention because they are prominent in today's episode. They're probably easier to understand visually than it would be for me to explain. So if you want to go head on over to patreon.com/adventuresmp, PODCAST, Adventure SMP podcast. There is public posts there for both of the mechanics, so you guys can check that out. But there's enchanting, Minecraft enchanting specifically, and even more specifically to do with items. So crafting tables are magical items. So when you make a crafting table, you can either make a magical one that will then allow you to make magical buckets and things like that that then have a D&D mechanic attached to it, or you can make normal ones. And so if you want to make enchanted things, you need an enchanted crafting table, which takes 1 Minecraft level of experience. And then you can make magical buckets and that sort of thing, which will allow you to hold lava or water or things like that. The next mechanic that we use is terrain generation. And so it's, what is the likelihood that you're going to find a forest, a taiga, anything like that. And I did essentially a modified D100 chart that is also posted in that sort of thing, because in Minecraft, like, hot biomes can't touch cold biomes and that sort of thing. So depending on where you're starting from changes what rolls you make and that sort of thing. And yeah, so it's a public Patreon post so that you can check that out as well. But let's get into the episode. Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Adventure SMP. I am Tay, your Dungeon Master, DM, whatever you want to call me, as long as it's not late to dinner. And I have with me our players.
Hi, I'm Jamie. I am playing Business Ray. We both go by they, them pronouns, and, ready to get to business.
Always ready to get to business. My name is Eric. I go by Hey Good on the internet, and I am playing Peebus today, who is a level 1 human bard. Both of our pronouns are he, him, and I'm also ready to get down to business. Can we do a little Discord call high five?
It's the wrong way for me.
Hey, it worked on my end. That worked on my end. It was flawless, dear listeners. Well, it was flawless.
Okay, well, it was not flawless, actually, guys. Flawless. I'm going to tell you the real hard truth.
Business Ray is also a level 1 warlock. Forgot that bit. Is a level 1 warlock variant. And that'll bring us to, as always, our special guest, Petal. They're new.
Hey!
Hi, I am Petal. I am new. I am playing Groki, they misgendered my own character. They are a plasmoid paladin flavored as a slime hybrid, and both of our pronouns are they, them.
We fully can't just continuously call Petal new. We can't.
Okay, we are.
We can't.
We are going to. It's gonna be a thing.
Oh, we're not even in session.
Be prepared to have merch saying hello, I'm new.
The first episode hasn't even gone out yet, and y'all are like, merch. Y'all are ridiculous. I love you. All right, let's recap the last episode, because it's been a hot sec since we were together recording. In episode 3, we started off in heading over to Snowchester, where when they arrived, they ran into a little zombie piglin with a ball named Michael. Michael was not having any of their BS, and when Peebus kind of admitted that they were looking for his dad, who was missing, Michael kind of freaked out a little bit and ran to his other dad, Tubbo, who scolded the party just a little bit for telling a child that his father was missing, but it's fine, because the party's gonna find him. They then had a nice little chat with Tubbo, got a little bit of armor, and some tools to help out. Peebus tried to recruit Michael to join them on their adventure, which still baffles me why you were going to bring a child.
It was a cool child.
We need a guide. We don't know the lay of the land.
That too.
Like, it wasn't for, like, combat capacity. Like, we just need a little help here.
We could have instigated a coming-of-age story. Beautiful, touching.
After that, Tubbo kicked them out.
Or he could have learned not to follow strangers into the woods.
Tubbo kicked the party out, asked them not to come back, and they began their quest heading northwest through the land. Y'all are ridiculous. Let's get into the episode. So last we left off, you guys were, you had just shot a skeleton, fought a skeleton, crushed him to pieces, and we're at the edge of a river.
Oh, I forgot about that skeleton. Oh my gosh. That was the shittiest skeleton.
Yeah, that's why I got 2 hit points.
That's right. So we're picking up right there. We're doing it in media res right there.
Well, the skeleton's gonzo now.
Okay.
Skeleton's gonzo, because you guys fought him. We ended with the fight finishing.
Right.
You guys are at the edge of a river, on top of like a little hill, and it's the morning.
And we're going to, we're heading...
Y'all were headed northwest, to try, and that was all that Tubbo knew, is that, you know, they were heading northwest and looking for land.
Right, and so we're going northwest to look for like signs of a player going that direction. We're tracking a player, basically. Okay.
Yep.
Well, if I can go ahead and go to start it, I would like to look around for any evidence that a player was here.
Okay, I would like you to roll me. You can do perception or investigation, or if there's another skill you'd like to use, you can let me know how you'd like to use it.
Well, they're both +2, but I feel like it's cooler. Can I use survival? Because I feel like, you know, if you're out and about in the Minecraft world, you're surviving. So I'm looking for signs of somebody else surviving. They're both +2. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But
no,
you know,
I like that. I like that. That's a good one.
That's 17. All right, for Peebs.
All right. So Peebus looks around this hill a little bit, and you can notice you're pretty good. You've been around a little bit, so you're pretty good at noticing when terrain looks slightly unnatural. And at the bottom of the hill, there's like some patches of sand, you know, like it does on the edge of a river, like where it goes into water. And then there's like just like a couple grass blocks, like someone was jumping across, like they're within jumping range, like someone was jumping and placing blocks so they didn't have to touch the water.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, then I say character voice time. It's changed a bunch, but I say it's going to be a real subtle one. Here we go. I say, hey, you guys, look, there's I've done my fair share of jumping across rivers. Look at these stone blocks. This is a speedrunner technique for running across water. Somebody ran across that water. Most definitely, I say we go that way.
I really appreciate the blocks being there, because I must admit, when I go in water, it's a bit difficult to tell what is me and what is the water, and it gives me a little bit of an existential experience, and I'm glad we get to avoid that, because we're in a bit of a rush.
Petal, I love you so much. I love this character that you created. They're wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, so actually, how's your... well, I guess I don't know if that's like metagaming, but how's your, like, do you think you'd be able to jump across the blocks? Because we can also make a little bridge real quick. I don't want to risk Groki.
There's enough that y'all could jump. Like, it's like,
okay.
You know, do you know when, like, okay, I don't know if any of you watch MCC. There's a game called To Get to the Other Side, where there's like one where it'll have like lava or something sometimes, where they'll just run, jump, and like place blocks as fast as, like, looking down, they'll like place blocks under them as fast as they can to like not touch the lava. So it's like that sort of thing where like the person was like running and they jumped and they like placed a block as they were jumping so they could land on it. So it's like within jumping.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, if it pleases the court, I say we make it across that there river.
Yeah, good with me. As long as I don't have to go in it, we're good.
Rock and roll.
Awesome. Do y'all want to go through things where like I describe everything like that, like we're physically adventuring, or do you guys want to do a travel montage? We can do either, but I thought I'd check in with y'all and see which you would prefer.
I could go for a travel montage. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, travel montages are fun.
We do have a bird for the montage music even, so...
That's true.
All right. Yeah. So, will somebody please roll me a D8?
I thought you were going to say, will somebody please start playing montage music? I was like, oh, pa-pa-pa-ta-ta, here we go on a montage.
That's a 6.
6. Wonderful. All right, so the first thing that you run into is another forest. You guys start and you run into another forest. It's decently expansive. And while you are walking through the forest, you find a little village. It's a plains village.
Ooh.
Do you guys want to look at it or keep going?
I feel like we might want to stop by this village and see if any of these here villagers saw anybody going in a direction. Maybe like a they went that away situation. Also, we're looking for Michael's dad, not Tubbo, the other dad, right? And
Ranboo.
Do we know who that is? Who?
Ranboo.
Ranboo, that's right.
He was the one on your Groki scroll.
Right.
The Grokadex.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. That's one of the coolest things, by the way, Petal, just putting it in your goo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love all the things that I can do with a character that is not solid, and I'm living my best life here.
So just a little reminder too, you guys are looking for Princess Food Snack, Gemini Tay, Cherry Jump TV, Ranboo, Foolish Gaming, Linguini, Aelin Creative, and Izumi.
All right, so I guess we go to the village. Yeah?
Works for me.
Cool. We go to the village, and I go, I'm sorry. I just know usually people don't see me do this, but there's certain customs that a person looking like me has to sort of do here. Don't worry, I got it. And I put, or Peebus puts his like arms together, like in the villager thing, and he sort of like clears his throat and goes, okay, huh. Oh, that's pretty good. Huh. That was pretty good. All right, that's pretty good. And so I go up are there just villagers just around?
Yeah, there's just villagers around.
I'm wondering if there's like a profession that would more likely, I guess it would be, is there a nitwit in the town? Roll
me a D20.
Okay. Because I feel like any villager with a job would be busy, and they wouldn't be able to see. Also,
so are you looking for specifically a nitwit or just a jobless villager?
Or I guess a jobless villager,
Okay. Then I'm going to say, I won't make you roll for that. For a nitwit, I would, because it's like a, could be, couldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, for context, a nitwit is a villager that cannot have a job. They're incapable of taking a job, and that is just what they're called, and I don't like it. But that is what they're
interesting. I didn't even know villagers could have jobs, so this is new for me. Like, learning so much about Minecraft here.
There you go. So I go up to a villager without a job, and can I? All right. So what I would like to do is I would like to ask the villager if they've seen any players going about. And if so, like which way, and I'm happy to like roll for that. But after I roll for it and you tell me what happens, can I just do the conversation that I imagine happened between Peebus and the villager?
Why don't we do that? You have your conversation and I will message you what you get.
Ooh.
Okay. That's solid. What would you like me to roll?
I'm not gonna make you roll for it. I already know I decide like these little landmarks and stuff that you're gonna run into, like.
Okay.
Pre-decide it, you know. So if you're going to take the time to have a conversation with these villagers, I'll give you the information that I think they'd give you, just like if you're following the customs and traditions of villagers. I'm going to give it to you because I love that.
Well, I got one job on this ship, you know, it's to look and act like a villager when it's necessary.
And so you're just looking for, like, have they seen other players? If so, which way?
Yeah, well, I guess we're specifically looking for Ranboo, right? Because Tubbo said that he specifically knew that Ranboo was going this way, right?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Perfect. You have your conversation, and I will let you know what you get. I love this. This is so good.
All right, well, I'll do like the greetings, because I don't know what the substance is yet. So I'll do what every villager interaction has to be before you get to the meat of it.
Okay, cool,
So
cool.
Peebus walks up and goes, "Huh," and the villager goes, "Huh." There's got to be something in there. I don't know.
I love it.
I accidentally stepped on their robe. That's why they went. They're very protective of their robes.
You're
They're
like
very well
on
kept.
the edge of pillager noise.
That was close.
Yeah, it was like just almost pillager, but still villager.
Yeah, the Peebus may have pissed the villager off enough that they almost became a pillager. A pillager. That's how it happens.
This is cute. This is cute. I'm so happy that you stopped to talk to the villagers. Okay. There you go. That was how the conversation went.
Okay, all right. Okay. All right, so Peebus, they're talking, and Peebus is, and then the villager responds, and
That's definitely making it in a TikTok cut.
are you?
That's so good. That was beautiful.
So I guess Peebus goes, and Peebus also pulls out a potato, and just kind of, villagers fucking love potatoes. Just whenever a villager shows you a potato, it's like they're showing you like their their Pokemon cards or something. You're like, oh, cool, So Peebus also pulls out a potato and goes like, yeah, potatoes, right? And Peebus goes, and thanks the villager. And Peebus walks back and goes, yeah, there's actually, they saw some people going this way. There was a guy in a suit and a dinosaur. There was a dinosaur handing out potatoes. It seems very player-like to me. Villagers don't often hand out potatoes. So she said they went that way. The villager said they went that way. I said we go that way.
It sounds like a reasonable idea. I don't know why we would go any other way if that seems to be the clear way to go.
I agree. How about it then? And we stroll on.
All right. As you continue on, we're going to leave the forest. You've passed the forest. Someone roll me a D100.
I'll do it. That is a 55.
55. Oh, I love it. Okay, so you are leaving this village. And you leave the village and it continues into like a forest. And this is a long forest. Like whatever direction you're going, you pick the longest way through the forest, you think, because like it goes on for a while. To the point where like the sun is beginning to set. When you see a little bit, it shifts to just a little bit of water. And then just at the very edge of where you can see, you start to see this island appear that has like it's like dirt with like an extra little like brown, gray brown sort of topping on it, I guess is the best way to describe it. And then you see, as you like start to continue walking, you see mushrooms, like tall mushrooms popping up. And it has kind of with the sun, like it has just like a little like glint to it that just gives a little bit of like a magic feel. Like you can look at that and go, there's something magical about there.
Can I pick a mushroom and put it in myself?
It is far enough away and through water. So you can go there, but there's water in between you and the Mushroom Island.
Okay. Yeah, I think Groki's just gonna look longingly at the mushrooms then and just like stands at the edge debating whether they think it's worth the like existential breakdown that they will have in the water to go and get a cool mushroom. And then I think they decide, at least they just kind of like sigh and just like turn away and look to continue walking.
Aww. I have an intense need to get Groki a mushroom.
Good. I also need you to know the chance of you getting that biome. I literally set up a D100 table with every single biome, and the numbers are based on how, like, the percentage of it actually spawning in a Minecraft world.
Oh,
there is a 1 in
awesome.
100% chance. There was a 1% chance of getting this particular biome.
What?
Oh my goodness.
And it does mean that I've changed different aspects because you got a mushroom, and I love mushroom islands.
Mushroom islands are sweet.
They're so cool.
Wow, holy shit, Tay, that's awesome for one.
About how far away is it? I think Ray got this.
It's far enough away where you can't just jump on the island, but you could definitely swim there.
Okay, what if I do the speedrun grass trick that we crossed earlier today?
It is too deep for that. It turns into like, it's like the water goes, there's like a little bit where it's shallow where you could, and then it goes deeper. Because it turns into like, it's like, you can tell from it that it's the start of an ocean, even if it's not entirely ocean yet.
So we did collect all that wood earlier for a reason. I don't remember why, but we do have a bunch of wood, so we can just make a boat real quick and cross. We will have to make 2 boats. Each boat holds two people, so it'll be 2 in 1. Groki, I imagine you wouldn't want to go alone, but it's just so if you want to be in the 2-1, we can also make a 3rd boat. We can also make all 3.
I think as like Groki like boards the boat, they like turn to you and they're just like, "You need to teach me how to make these, because that way I can go on water and not be as nervous about it."
Oh sure. Well, I would say we're probably still close enough to the crafting table where Peebus like turns with Groki, and if we turn over to the crafting table and I show Groki where to put the planks in the little crafting table matrix, how to make a boat. And then I give you a bunch of wood, too. I don't remember if you have wood, but I give you, let's say, 32 birch logs.
Thank you.
And then it also takes, 4, so 3, 4, 5. It would take 5 birch logs to make the boats, and you'd have 2 planks left over.
Cool. So I'll just say I still give 32 to Groki, and then I will have 27 left.
Wonderful. Does Peebus think about picking up the crafting table when you're done?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Then that's no longer in your inventory.
Peebus has made so many friggin'... There's no way Peebus is like, actually, let me take this. So yeah, I guess we sail towards the Mushroom Island.
Amazing. All right. So it is starting to turn towards night as you begin approaching. Like that walk through the village, getting in the village, all that took an entire day to get there and then to here. So it is starting to turn night as you sail on the water towards the Mushroom Island, to the point where, like, if you look back, you can see just appearing randomly. You can see, like a zombie here and a skeleton here. You can see like behind a tree, you see like blackleads walking, like an Enderman walking through the forest. But as you look ahead of you, the Mushroom Island has nothing. And this is for any non-Minecraft people. Mushroom Islands, they are mushroom biomes, do not spawn mobs. It's like a secret safe place sort of thing. So mobs do not spawn within that biome.
They can, however, spawn phantoms, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
Did we sleep?
You did sleep last time.
We did, didn't we? All right,
you did a Minecraft sleep and not a full sleep.
We need to do a long
I
rest
think.
this time because you need spell slots and I need hit points.
Yeah. Because the Minecraft sleeping gets rid of phantoms, but it doesn't give you your long rest. Cool. Because it's just, you just lay down and then pop up, you know?
Would a long rest be a D&D long rest, but also get rid of phantoms?
No. D&D long rest does not get rid of phantoms.
Okay, because that's more like chilling around
But it would
fire.
make it,
yeah,
but it would, however, still be the equivalent time of going through the night.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's the same time that it covers between the two sleeps. So if you want to skip night, you can just choose which one you want. One gets rid of phantoms, one resets stuff.
I like that. It's very clean.
And it also counts, the Minecraft sleeping counts as a short rest.
I need to clarify something.
Yeah.
In the Minecraft world,
Yes.
if you don't sleep, do you get, like, haunted by monsters?
Yeah, so there is a mob called Phantom where if you don't sleep for, I think it's 3 days, it has a chance of spawning.
That is...
When you have X amount of space above your head. And then every night that you continue not to sleep, the chance of them spawning and how many spawn goes up.
That is terrifying. The implications of that existence. Oh my goodness.
Physical representation of exhaustion levels.
Yeah. We also call them sky rats.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because when they... I was going to get into a whole Minecraft thing, but so Minecraft, they do these mob votes every year or so, where everybody votes on which new mob, and the Phantom was like, that sounds really cool. Like, what a creepy, like, horror aspect to add to the game. Within like a month, everybody fucking hated these things. It's like, you do, because they don't care about light levels, or like, if you are outside and you haven't slept and it's night, then
it could be inside
phantoms.
too if your roofs are high enough.
Oh yeah. So it very quickly went from like a really cool thing to like the biggest nuisance.
Stupid sky rats.
I know. I mean, they are really cool though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. So you guys get to the Mushroom Island. And on the edge, there is a place where you can park the boats and like hop up. It's a nice way up. And you can go up a little bit and you can see that it is an expansive Mushroom Island. You cannot see the other side of this Mushroom Island. It is giant.
Sweet. I also want to point out that Peebus picks up all three of the boats, or all two of the boats, and gives... I would say I give it to both of you because I'll just make another boat. But
okay.
Peebus is arrogant and thinks like, I'm going to help everyone else because I don't need to help myself. Whatever. I don't know.
So you guys are up Minecraft boats. Peebus is down wood and a crafting table.
I just wrote
Yes.
Grokey in Grokey's inventory instead of a boat.
Grokey is within their own inventory.
Anyways, Grokey, I don't know how a whole boat fits inside of Grokey, but that's where their inventory is. So
Nice.
There's now a boat floating inside of them.
You know what? I'm gonna flavor something right now if that's okay.
Absolutely.
So the thing about Grokey and Grokey's goo, right, is it has a magical power to it. Mm-hmm. And how this magical power works is when you put it in, it shrinks.
Incredible.
Like as it touches, it shrinks and goes down. So then presumably, your goo is larger on the inside.
I love it.
Cool.
I love it. Also, I want to flavor something else. I want to say that just specifically with the boat, it ends up sitting just perfectly in a bubble inside Grokey, so it kind of has like a ship in the bottle effect.
Oh!
Yes, done. I love it. I love it.
That's awesome.
That's so cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, it is nighttime. You guys are on this Mushroom Island. You cannot see how far it goes. Looking back, there are mobs all over the place that you left. The non-mushroom land. Land is the word I was looking for.
Cool. Well, do y'all want to... Jamie, you wanted to take a long rest for spell slots, right?
Well, you need spell slots. I need hit points.
Yeah. What do you all want to say about going? We find like the highest spot and long rest up there, and maybe roll for perception or whatever to see if we can see anything.
To the high ground.
To the high ground.
To the high ground.
Amazing. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, well, I was also just going to say, Petal, on Mushroom Islands, there are, like, mushrooms everywhere. So,
Yes.
like, there's zero chance that there are not mushrooms just littering your feet right now.
You decide how many red and how many brown mushrooms you want and just add it to your inventory.
I want a full stack of both. I think Groki just
64 of each.
goes like so wild of like just like starts picking like all of these mushrooms.
Cool,
that
yeah.
they see.
Add 64 red mushrooms, 64 brown mushrooms to your inventory.
Awesome.
Oh my god, that's the cutest thing.
And as you add them, like what happens is you get little ones that like come off like they're like almost like they're growing on you a little bit.
Aw, I love that. That's so cute.
Someone please roll me a d10. I'm gonna make y'all decide your fate.
That's a 4.
Cool. 4. As you guys are walking, you begin walking, and you can see climbing up one of the hills. You see a couple. They look like weird villagers, and they're coming out of the water. Like they were like swimming, and you could see like one of them swimming, and there are 4 of them, and they're all holding little crossbows, looking around.
Ooh.
One has it looks like half like a tall hat, half like a banner. The way it's facing, you're not quite sure which it is. He might have a really tall top hat, or he might have an angry banner.
Oh, did we roll for that? Is that
That is
what happened?
you rolled for.
Oh. Okay, so these are illagers or pillagers?
Pillagers.
Pillagers, right? These things will fuck us up. Just saying. We can still fight. I'm not saying we shouldn't fight them. I'm just saying they will fuck us up. Unless we get clever about it. We could dig a little pit or something. I don't know.
They have not seen you yet.
So we can probably avoid these things. If we attack them, then we'll probably lose unless we're real clever about it, but we'll still probably lose. And we might be able to get a crossbow and a banner. Also, if I ever like reveal too much Minecraft like knowledge-y stuff, I don't know. I let me know. I don't want to like know more than I'm supposed to.
No. That's the thing is specifically with you when you were creating your character, I was like, here, let's create one where like you can use your Minecraft knowledge.
Yeah, Peebus would know what's up.
Peebus knows, yeah.
Peebus would definitely know. Yeah,
the biggest thing is mostly Petal and Jamie. If you are not understanding something, make sure you say something, because it means there's the potential listener doesn't know, and we want to make sure to explain stuff.
That is why I have held off on playing and learning Minecraft until we've started recording, so that I can learn along with any potential listeners.
Nice. So a surrogate for the audience. You're like
exactly.
Aquafina and Shang-Chi.
And I still haven't played much, so I'm really learning along with everybody.
So Peebus sees that. So first off, is this after or during our long rest, or?
This is before. You guys are You guys are heading towards looking for a tall hill.
Okay. How far up the hill have we gotten?
You see the hill, it's still like a little bit away. Like you were at the edge when you first started, and then you started walking, the pillagers came up, and there's like the hill past them.
Okay. The smart thing sorry, Petal, were you gonna say something?
I was just gonna have Groki say, so what are we gonna do? Are we fighting or are we running?
Yeah, Peebus goes, nope, out, get out. And I, like, sort of start jumping up the hill, but, like, away from, basically trying to stay out of their eye line and get further away from them. And I sort of gesture to, like, come on, like, let's go this way. We're not doing any of that today.
Please roll group stealth.
Okay.
And it's not for necessarily how sneaky you are, but it's more for, especially for Groki and Business Ray, can they stay far enough, like, out of the range of the pillagers?
Well, I'm rocking an 8.
So maybe Peebus can't.
Well, that's a 6.
Oh, shit.
I rolled a 9.
I genuinely, It was so low. It was a 10. Like, you guys just need like an average 10 or higher.
Oh, wait. I have Bardic Inspiration. I can add 1d6 to all 3 of ours per long rest. I haven't
But
used
you
it
can
yet.
only do one at a
You know
time.
what? Go for it,
Are we
go
going
for
to
it.
do all 3 at once? Can only it's one at a time as an action.
I don't care. Y'all are... Because here's my thought, right? Is Eric is very focused on Minecraft solutions, and so the fact that Eric goes, oh, here's a D&D thing I remember. Because I love that Eric is focused on, like, how can I get out of this Minecraft-wise? So you know what?
Well, because
really
I know
cool.
exactly how I would get out of it Minecraft-wise,
Yeah.
because I've been in this exact situation a million times
But
in
I'm
Minecraft.
throwing D&D in it, too, which is like...
Which,
Yeah.
by the way, dear listener, if you're ever about to get your shit fucked up by a bunch of pillagers, you're going to dig down one, you're going to make a little box around you, and you're going to crouch, and you're going to put a slab above you, and that should still let you swipe at their feet without letting them hit you, so then you can just slowly kind of kill them. But also don't do that, because then more will come. Okay, so anyways, yeah, I guess I can do Bardic Inspiration, because these things, like, if we tangle with these, we're going to die. Like,
And we are going to long rest, so we are going to get them all back.
exactly, we're going to get them all back, so I think we go for it.
But I rolled a 1
so-
on mine, so that's still a 7.
I now have a 13.
Well, nice.
Okay.
So if Eric makes it, we're good.
Okay. I guess it's just a flat d6. Of course it is. All right. Come on, buddy! That's going to put me in at 11, baby!
Awesome. So
Damn.
there is a range with pillagers where they look at you and you know that they can see you, but they don't attack you. And if you don't stay in that range long enough, then you can just keep walking and they don't follow you, they don't attack you. And so Business Ray is like following, you know? He's like booking it with Peebus and Groki. And he gets within that range, okay? And he gets within the range, they make eye contact. And Peebus just goes, no, and pulls them out of the range before they start attacking. Like, one of them is ready, pulling back the, like, crossbow hairs. Peebus is like, nope, let's go! And you guys manage to make it up the hill without them attacking you. And you see them walk across the Mushroom Island and back into the water.
While we
Nice.
are running up the hill, I think Groki, as a paladin, is gonna start, like, under their breath, just sort of, like, praying to whatever Minecrafts there are so that Groki can be running up the hill to make a deal with God. And get them swap our places. I don't know what we're swapping places with. I just wanted to get that in there.
That's good. That's good. Yes, that's so
I didn't know
good.
where you were going with that until you said make a deal with God. And I'm
Yeah. I didn't get it until swap our places.
That's why I added that. I'm like, I want to make sure that this lands.
Places. That's
She had
so
a different
good.
song in my head, so that's good, because I had Iron Maiden Run to the Hills.
Oh, yeah.
So Business Ray is rocking out on a completely different wavelength.
All right, you guys get to the top of the hill just fine, and it's like there's a nice space. You could there's enough room where like you could genuinely build like a small house and it would fit nicely. And looking around from the top, there is nothing immediately that strikes you, but it's also nighttime, and so there very well could be things that you can't see in the dark.
Okay.
But
Well,
nothing else strikes you as dangerous or anything like that.
I guess I'm going to go ahead and build us a little house on the top of this thing just to try to, I don't know, maybe we forgot we didn't sleep or something. Happens to the best of us. And I'm going to use, what's my shittiest? I have a lot of cobblestone. So we'll say I use 40 cobblestone to build a little house. Is that cool?
Perfect.
Cool. I'm just guessing. I was going to do the actual math of how big I would build the house.
No,
but
it's okay. It's okay.
Why do
I won't
that?
make you.
Thanks.
All right. How are we handling the long rest? Are we taking shifts? Are y'all just going for it? Anything you're trying to do?
I feel like taking shifts is
Yeah.
probably a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
I mean, we also don't have to have a door to the house, right? Like, we can just build walls from the inside.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
you
can,
can.
and we can just use the pickaxe to break them. And if I crafted a door, then I would end up with 2 extra oak thing is floating around in my inventory, which
would give you 4 extra now.
That's true,
you have
which is
2 from
enough
the boat.
for a crafting table. Screw that! I use a birch log to make a door, which should use 6 planks, which would give me 2 left over, which I'm then going to use to build a crafting table. So I'm spending 2 logs to make a door and a crafting table.
There you go. But we'll still probably take
My
shifts.
question with while you are doing the crafting table, is it a Minecraft crafting table or is it a magical Minecraft D&D crafting table?
I know so much less about D&D crafting tables than I do.
Nope, it's one that I made up for this. It's the same recipe as a Minecraft one. So the just Minecraft one, you can only do like the Minecraft blocks to make. So like you could do like the cobblestone to make stairs. You could do, that sort of. You can make the boat. But what you can't do is you can't make like a bucket that holds water. You can't like that sort of thing. Things that also can mechanically have those like fun uses that I made for like Minecraft D&D. How I edited some of those to be like magical items. It can't do that, but a magical crafting table can.
And what is the recipe for a magical crafting table?
It is the same as a normal one, but it also uses 1 level of your Minecraft XP.
Okay. What is my XP right now? I have 5,000 XP right now. Screw it. I'm going to say I'm going to build a magical crafting table. Screw it.
Okay, that is going to use... You said you're at 5,000?
5,000, yeah.
Okay, which means you're currently at 4, so that's going to take 1,800 away.
Cool. Cool. So that I end up with a door as well, and I place the door to the motherfucking little hut. What number did you say? It brings me down to 1,800? Thank you.
Alrighty. Who's taking first watch?
Groki will take first watch.
All right. Go ahead and roll me whatever check you think. Let me know what check you want to use during your watch. You get to, to keep an eye out, to get something done, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to do like a standard perception check.
Cool.
That is a 5.
All right. Yeah, your watch comes and goes. You're good. At some point, you hear, might be a wolf howling. Yeah, it's something, but it's not near you.
Yeah, Groki rolled a 5, not 2, not paying too much attention, not as much as they should.
Cool. Who takes second watch?
I will.
I shall take...
Oh, fine, you do
No,
it.
Jamie shall take second watch. Sorry, I don't know what that was.
Was that a perception check?
You get to argue for whatever check you want.
Survival?
Cool.
Wouldn't have mattered. Nat 1 is a nat 1 is a nat 1.
Yeah, so that's the thing though, is you didn't see any mobs spawning besides the like weird ones that look kind of like Peebus, but like not like Peebus. You didn't see any other spawning, but is that a no? You don't hear zombie, but like, do you? You're not sure. Like it's a very like you're sitting there doing your watch, and you're like, is that something? No, I don't think so. Is that something? No, I don't think so. And that's how you spend your watch. Is just like. When you like are in like a room or like a place that you don't recognize, and so every little noise you're like, what's that? That's your watch consistently.
That's a very anxious watch. That
Yeah.
sounds terrible.
When I wake Peebus up for his watch, and be careful, man. Keep an eye out. I'm pretty sure we're surrounded.
Ha, ha, ha! And I like get up and I go, huh, to see what's the matter. And I look around and we are not surrounded.
No, I'm pretty sure we're surrounded, though. Keep your eyes out. That just passes right out on a business-colored bed.
Business-colored bed.
All right.
Peebus goes, okay, all right, buddy. Okay. And then as you go to sleep, Peebus gives you a little kiss on the head. Gives you a little tap. A little pat.
That's so cute. All right. What role would you like?
Well, before I roll, I was wondering what a bucket of blank, like, what is required to craft that, and can I craft it with crafting table?
With your magical crafting table, you can craft a bucket. If you use the magical one, you can then put liquids in.
Yay! What do I have to do to make the magical one? Is it just the same recipe plus XP
you
or
have
something?
you just have to use your magical crafting table.
Cool. Then I'd like to make 3 buckets on the crafting table, please.
All right. Just make note that I would just make note on the ones that you do that they are magical. They still will stack with the non-magical ones.
Okay, but they are magical.
But they're magical.
Magic bucket! Cool. And then I place 2 of the buckets next to Groki and Business Ray while they sleep so that they can wake up to little presents.
Do you place it next to Groki, or do you place it in Groki?
I wouldn't want to place anything inside
fair.
Groki without I want Groki to decide what goes inside Groki.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's just like one where like you could actually, you know?
Yeah, but you know.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I just wanted to check. Cool.
And then do I still get a roll or just
Yep.
was it just that?
Just don't forget to take off the 9 iron
Thank you.
for the buckets. Yeah. Okay, perfect.
And I guess if I can I do that survival roll again to see if I see any signs of where a player may have gone?
Yes. Are you exiting your little cobblestone house at all, or are you staying inside?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll exit. I know that mobs don't spawn here, and we slept, so I think Peebus is feeling pretty cool.
Yeah, cool.
Cool, then in that case, I'm rolling 14.
Yeah, it's dark out.
Oh, man.
So you, like, maybe, you see, like, in the distance, you see, like, one like level of it, because you know how there's like the different like levels that'll like be like here's one of the levels looks a slightly different color than the rest of them, but it might be because it's dark.
Okay.
But there is a direction that like you're like when it becomes light I can take a look there and see again.
Well, after I think I like see that, could I cast light to investigate that specific spot
at the edge of like your render distance, essentially.
Gotcha, okay.
It's like not next to you, it's like in the distance. You're like looking around from the top of your hill, you can see down.
Gotcha. Well then as Peebus sees that, he squints his eyes and kind of goes, huh. Oh, and then like covers his mouth because he realizes he just made a villager noise and looks around to make sure nobody heard him do that.
That's so funny, I love that. Yeah, and slowly, at the end of Peebus's watch, Peebus can actually watch the sunrise, if he would like to. It comes up, so with regards to, it comes up essentially the direction that you guys had come from.
Cool. So we're heading in the kind of right direction.
Yeah.
Rad. So as the sun comes up, I go over to Groki and Business Ray, and I go, hey, rise and shine, sleepy people. Let's get up and do the day.
As Groki,
and you each can do a long rest.
As Groki wakes up, I imagine that, like, Groki has the, especially because they're made out of slime, they have the, like, cartoon, like, bubble out of their nose that's, like, inflating and deflating, and it just, like, pops as they wake up. And they're like, good morning.
I love
That's
that.
adorable.
That was good.
And then Peebus pretends to like discover the buckets on the ground and go, "Oh, what's this? Could somebody have left a great little present for the adventure party? What's this?" Oh, I'm just kidding. It was me. I made them. But here, take these buckets. They're useful to have. So Groki, if you want to put it in your goo or wherever you put stuff, and just good.
Yeah,
to have.
absolutely. And then like Groki's gonna put it in their goo by like sticking it on their head like a hat for a moment, and then just like tapping it down.
Oh my god.
That's so good. You guys can each add 1 magical Minecraft bucket to your inventory.
Woo.
It's currently empty.
Yay. So then I say, like, hey, there looked to be like, kind of like a little spot over there where it looked like something may have happened, some players may have gone past. I figured I was going to go take a look at it, but, it's dangerous to go alone, take this, so, Y'all want to come check out this little patch? This cool little patch I found?
Yeah, that sounds exciting.
So we go over to the patch, and I'm going to say I take the door. I'm going to take the door. Okay. And I'm going to take the magical crafting table. I'm going to take both of them.
Okay.
Whew, I'm glad I remember that. Whew.
This is one thing where I will be a stickler on that sort of thing. If you don't say that you take it, you don't take it.
I figured.
All right, so you take down the door and you guys exit. And you, as you are exiting, you look over Peebus in the direction, and it's not mycelium like the rest of the Mushroom Island. It actually, as you start to walk that direction, it is a grass patch. Where presumably someone has started placing grass on this Mushroom Island. And that is where we're going to end today's episode.
Oh.
Thank you so much for listening to episode 4 of Adventure SMP. I hope you liked it. I really liked it. I thought it was fun, and just a fun way to end it. The players were really, really excited to get to play again, and I was excited to get to play again. And so I was thinking about how can I make this even more fun? Because we took a break after this before recording the next episode. So they got to get the cliffhanger faster than you guys, but that's okay. It was really exciting. It was a lot of fun. I love playing with the different mechanics and that sort of thing. I really, really enjoy it. What did you guys think of the terrain? What did you guys think of the terrain mechanic? If you want to check it out for yourself, it's up on Patreon. It's public to everyone. But it's just a simple little, essentially D100 table with a few, edits to it. Let me know what you thought, though. Let me know either in a comment on that Patreon post, or you can let us know on Twitter at Adventure SMP Pod, Adventure SMP Pod, or, go check out our Instagram, where I think I'm going to try and make a post about it somehow. I got to figure out a nice way to do that. But check it out there at Adventure SMP Pod over there as well. If you want to join our Patreon or check out any of the things that we have on there, because we do have things that are open to the public and then things that are just for patrons. You can find us at patreon.com/Adventure SMP Podcast. That's Adventure SMP Podcast. And you can join us as low as the $2 tier, which will get you access to character sheets each time they level up, as well as the Discord, which is actually really funny. There's a lot of just business back and forth to each other, which is fun. But yeah, or you can go as high as our server gods, which I want to give just the biggest shout out to our server gods, because it is because of them and our other patrons that I can get some editing done for me. I do not edit these episodes besides the music. I don't do the main edit of it because it's too much for me and I can't do it. So it's, because the patrons that it gets paid for. So thank you to Gunn, Laura, Mary, and Marissa. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. It means the absolute world to me. And I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye!